Hey everyone, Alex here. Have you ever wondered how some investors seem to effortlessly pick stocks that turn into life-changing wealth? How exactly did early investors in companies like Amazon or Tesla turn modest investments into millions? Today, I'm sharing the stories of 5 stocks that turned ordinary investors into millionaires, and the exact secrets to spotting the next big winner yourself. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's start with Amazon. Back in 1997, if you'd invested just $5,000 into Amazon at its IPO price, guess how much you'd have today? You'd be sitting on over $12 million. Amazon's success story isn't just about luck or timing, it's about seeing a big future. Founder Jeff Bezos consistently focused on growth over immediate profits, reinvesting nearly every dollar earned back into the business. This mindset attracted early investors who shared his vision. But here's the twist. How can you spot the next Amazon before it becomes a household name? Keep watching because I'll reveal exactly how shortly. First, let's talk about Apple. If you'd bought $1,000 of Apple stock back in the early days, let's say around the early 1980s, and just held on to it, you'd now have well over $1 million. Apple's rise wasn't just innovative products. It was the company's unparalleled ability to create brand loyalty. Customers didn't just buy an Apple product, they bought into an entire ecosystem. So here's a question for you. How can you identify companies that have this potential for deep customer loyalty and explosive growth before everyone else does? Stick around because I'll share exactly how you can spot these hidden gems soon. Now, Tesla is another millionaire maker. Just imagine this. Investing $10,000 in Tesla during its early IPO days would have turned into nearly $2 million today. Elon Musk didn't just revolutionize cars, he created a vision people passionately believed in. Early Tesla investors saw beyond the risk. They saw the transformative power of electric vehicles and clean energy. This brings up another key question. What signals should you look for to recognize these groundbreaking shifts early? Don't worry, we're getting there. Next, let's talk about Netflix. If you'd placed just $2,000 into Netflix stock around its IPO and held onto it, your investment would now be worth over $1 million. Netflix disrupted an entire industry, shifting from mailing DVDs to becoming the global leader in streaming entertainment. They weren't afraid to completely reinvent themselves when necessary. Here's something crucial. How can you spot a company that's willing and able to pivot dramatically to stay relevant? Keep watching. I'll uncover the signs you need to look out for. Lastly, Microsoft. If you'd invested $10,000 in Microsoft at its IPO in 1986, you'd have more than $3 million now. Microsoft's consistent innovation and diversified revenue streams, from Windows to cloud computing, have made it a stock market giant. Their ability to adapt and lead technological evolution made them a millionaire maker. But how exactly can you spot such resilience and adaptability in a young company? I'll reveal that soon. Now let's dive into exactly how you can find the next big winner yourself. First, you need to recognize visionary leadership. Companies that make millionaires typically have bold, innovative leaders who clearly articulate their vision. Look for CEOs who aren't afraid to disrupt existing industries and who invest heavily in innovation and growth. Another key factor is brand power and customer loyalty. Ask yourself, does this company have the potential to build an emotional connection with its customers? Great companies don't just sell products, they create communities and loyal followings. Also crucial is scalability. Can the business easily grow without massive costs? Companies that turn investors into millionaires often have business models that scale rapidly and profitably. Look closely at whether their costs decrease relative to revenue as they expand. Lastly, always keep an eye on adaptability. Millionaire-making stocks are often companies unafraid to pivot. If a business shows the willingness to reinvent itself to stay ahead, this is a strong indicator of future success. But here's something most people overlook. There's one surprising characteristic all these millionaire-making stocks share, yet very few investors talk about it. Curious to find out what it is? I'll reveal that powerful, overlooked secret and exactly how you can use it to find your own millionaire-making stocks in just a moment. Trust me, once you hear this, you'll wonder why no one talks about it. The surprising secret all millionaire-making stocks share is controversy. That's right. Almost every single company we've discussed today faced significant doubt and skepticism at some point. Investors questioned Amazon's lack of profits, Apple's pricing strategies, Tesla's ambitious goals, Netflix's dramatic pivot, and Microsoft's early business choices. And yet, these controversial decisions were precisely what enabled these companies to disrupt their industries and generate massive wealth for early believers. But how do you use controversy to your advantage? Look closely when the market panics or doubts a promising company. Ask yourself, is this temporary criticism or a fundamental flaw? Great opportunities arise precisely because others are afraid to invest. Remember, investing where others fear to tread is exactly how legendary investors build their wealth. So, how exactly do you put all these insights into practice? Here's your action plan. First, always stay curious. Follow industry trends, emerging technologies, and market shifts closely. The sooner you spot an innovation, the sooner you can invest in it. Next, be skeptical yet optimistic. Healthy skepticism protects your money, while optimism allows you to see potential where others don't. Evaluate the risk, but don't shy away from innovation simply because it's unconventional. Also, diversify wisely. You don't need every pick to become the next Amazon or Tesla. By spreading your investments across multiple high-potential companies, you're increasing your chances of hitting that life-changing stock. Most importantly, invest for the long term. The true power of these millionaire-maker stocks comes from patience. Early investors who cashed out too soon missed life-changing gains. The ones who held tight through controversies, market crashes, and uncertainties were rewarded beyond their dreams. Finally, trust your instincts, but verify with facts. Instinct can guide you to exciting opportunities, but thorough research confirms your choices. Look carefully at financial health, market trends, management team strength, and competitive advantage before investing. Imagine yourself years from now reflecting on a stock you bought today that turned into a $1 million decision. That could genuinely happen, but only if you start taking action right now. Before we wrap up, here's a final thought. Millionaire-making stocks aren't mythical. They're real, and they're out there right now. The investors who find them aren't lucky. They're prepared. They have vision, patience, curiosity, and the courage to invest in tomorrow's ideas today. Thanks for spending this time with me. Remember, the best investment opportunities often come when others can't see the vision. Keep your eyes open, stay curious, and who knows? The next millionaire maker might already be waiting in your portfolio.